What's up, Good Vibe Tribe? Scott coming at you here at the beautiful Sunset Cliffs. If you can see the surfers back there, one of my favorite surfing spots. And yeah, I did the last couple of YOGiBOARD sessions in my house, but now it's a beautiful day. So every now and then I'm gonna go to different scenic locations and bring my YOGiBOARD to show you guys not only is it a perfect yoga surface for indoors if you have carpet to give you more stability, you can bring the yoga studio feeling anywhere you go. So balance poses, regular poses, any poses, it gives you more stability and you can get deeper into the pose, and it just gets your mind focused on the pose rather than if the sand is squishy or the grass is squishy. It takes your mind out of what you're doing, out of the breath. So YOGiBOARD is not necessary for yoga, but it definitely levels your game up and gets you more into it. And when you're trying to get the most out of your practice, might as well get a YOGiBOARD. And it's also an amazing chair too. You can see when we do the breath work later, I'll be in chair mode, and yeah, it's a beautiful beach chair or chair in the park or around a campfire or anything like that. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into the 5 minutes of alternate nostril breathing, otherwise known as NADi Shodhana.
Okay, I'm gonna demonstrate by pointing up for the inhale and down for the exhale. And then I'll tell you when I switch sides for nostrils, and we're gonna breathe together after I explain. So exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale that same nostril. 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch nostrils. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale that same nostril. 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch nostrils. 2, 3, 4, 5.
If your arm gets tired, feel free to switch arms.
So continue with your eyes closed by yourself, 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. If you get confused with the inhales and exhales, it's more important to focus on the slow tempo, so don't trip yourself up. Enjoy.
If your mind starts to wander, just bring it back to the counting of the breaths, 5 to 6 seconds in, 5 to 6 seconds out. Or concentrate on the ocean noise. Maybe you hear some light waves crashing. Make sure your spine is as straight as possible. The reason we do this for a full 5 minutes, so we get 10 to 12 rounds in, and you really need 10 to 12 rounds in to get that really balanced feeling. A lot of yoga classes, they do NADi Shodhana, but every one I've been to, the longest they've ever done it is like a minute and a half, and you can only get a few rounds in, and you really can't get a balanced sensation or anything in that amount of time. So that's why we do it for a full 5 minutes. All right, less than 2 minutes, guys. Keep your eyes closed. 2 more rounds. And after that, we're going to do a short gratitude meditation. Now that we've curated that balanced feeling in between both hemispheres of the brain, the nadis, the Ida, the Pingala, the feminine, masculine, rest, digest, fight or flight, solar, lunar, however you want to look at it. Pick the first thing that comes to your mind that you're grateful for. Doesn't necessarily have to be good, just the first thing that comes to your mind. Give you about 5 seconds. Okay, now that you have that thing, just concentrate on it and just realize how lucky and grateful you are to be able to have it, experience it, to have loved it and maybe lost it, and the person it has helped you become, whether it be good or bad. So think about all the things you're grateful for that have to do with that thing or person for a minute or so. Okay, awesome job, guys. And now it's time to hop into the yoga portion.
Okay, we're going to start standing today with hands at heart center. Raise those hands up on the first inhale, and then exhale, forward fold, warming up into a few neck rolls, both directions. get into a tabletop for some ankle rolls before we do a few cat-cows. Once again, both directions, clockwise, then counterclockwise. Send the breath to the tight spots. Switch legs when you want to. Both directions again. Switch legs when you did both directions. Maybe flip your wrist around to get a forearm stretch like I'm doing here. Beautiful flock of seagulls coming from behind me. All right, forearm stretch, feeling good. Ankles getting loosened up. Time for some cat-cows. So inhale, cow. And then exhale. 100% diaphragm deflation. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Really important to concentrate on the diaphragm here, the diaphragm and spine. Keep those arms directly under your shoulders. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. I'm going to keep doing this for a little bit so you can freestyle, stretch out the forearms again if you want. Sometimes I curl my toes under, sometimes leave them uncurled, whatever's more comfortable for you. Once again, just breathing through the nose, concentrating on sending that prana to the tight spot. All right, just gonna reset real quick. Child's pose, maybe tint the fingers up. As you can see, I have my YOGiBOARD by my YOGiBOARD because sometimes you need a little extra width or length, so you can place that beside the YOGiBOARD or on the end if you ever need more width or length. Stretching out the toes a little bit. If you're on your feet a lot, it's really important to stretch your toes and feet in various ways. Couple more neck rolls. Modified forward fold, pumping out the legs. Takes me a little bit to warm up for the forward folds. Some people fall right into it, but I'm still working always on my flexibility. I do a lot of sports. Rise on the inhale. We're gonna lean back on the exhale to open up that heart space. This feels amazing, but extra amazing when you do it outside and you're facing the direction of the sun. There's just something about it. If you know, you know. All right, exhale, lower back down. We're gonna continue to warm up the forward fold and halfway lift. Just concentrate on the backs of the legs where the hamstrings are. Pedal those out, send breaths to it, warming things up. As you can see, I use the edges of the YOGiBOARD a lot to get deeper in multiple poses, so another benefit. Inhale, rise. We're gonna lean back into it one more time. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Okay, gonna kick that right leg back and roll out the ankle a little more. Gonna do a warrior 1.
3,
And then drop that right leg back to a lunge, hands up. And then exhale, open it up again. Gonna do a couple extended sun salutations here. Inhale, exhale. If you want to throw in a few yogi push-ups while you're at it to get the blood pumping before your first upward facing dog of the day. Exhale, first downward facing dog of the day. Gonna pedal the legs out, concentrate on keeping the back as straight as possible. Weight distributed evenly through the fingers and the hands. Maybe tint your fingers. Do not put too much weight into your wrist. Continue pedaling a few breaths here. I, like most people, take a little time to warm up for my first downward dog. All right, we're gonna do everything in reverse. So left leg to the top of the mat, leave the right leg back. Exhale, open it up. Inhale, halfway hop to a halfway lift. And then exhale into a forward fold. Bend your knees to keep your back more straight. Inhale to a chair pose. Try and keep your back as straight as possible. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands at heart center. We're going to do the other side now. Inhale, switch your fingers. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees as much as necessary. Inhale, halfway lift. Still pedaling a little bit. Get more loose. All right, a little more ankle rolling before we send it back again. Left leg back this time, right leg planted. Try and keep your hips square and your shoulders square. My shoulders are not as square as they could be there. Hold it for a few seconds and place it back into a lunge. And then on the exhale, open it up again. Drop your knee. Inhale, plank. A few yogi push-ups if you want, or just hold the plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Once again, not a lot of weight in the wrist, and then exhale into a downward facing dog. If you still need to pedal it out. Otherwise, just hold it and breathe. All right, everything in reverse. Right leg up, leave that left leg back. Inhale, arms up while lunging. Exhale, knee down, open up the heart space one last time. Your spine should be a lot more loose than when we started. Halfway hop to a halfway lift on the inhale. All right, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale. Inhale, standing mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. soak up the ocean vibes. Feel how much more open you are in your breath and body. Just checking back in. I'm going to use the YOGiBOARD for these Skandasana squats. If you don't have one, that's just fine. But I feel like this really helps a lot for the form. Before I used that, I realized my groin was a little tight for Skandasana, so I decided to do a horse or goddess pose for a few breaths with a few spinal twists to warm it up. Feet a little wider than hip width. Alright, and I like to stay on the balls of my feet while I'm warming up Skandasana squats. The goal is the leg you're bending to get the bottom of your foot flat. But unless you're super flexible, it takes some warming up to get to that stage. Using the YOGiBOARD to just make these poses and transitions a little more comfortable really helps warming up. We're going to hold these squats for a little longer, but right now when we're warming up, we're just breathing to the movement, not holding that long. So this is what it looks like if you're not using a YOGiBOARD. Tint the fingers to give you a little more height. And now I'm able to get the foot flat that is bent using the YOGiBOARD's edges to get a little deeper. Holding for a little longer. Always sending the breath to the tight spots. Alright, pick one side of the mat, doesn't matter. Move into a revolved high lunge. Alrighty, breathe in for the extension. Gonna stay here for a couple breaths and then switch sides. Alright, groin is feeling a lot more open. I love groin opening exercises, especially since I'm a surfer, but pretty much any sport you do, it's good to have open groin because you don't want to pull your groin. So speaking of that, we're going to do a couple butterflies. You can control the depth by putting your elbows into the crease of your knees to press it down if you want. Make sure you're keeping your spine as straight as possible, as always, when you're doing butterflies and many other yoga poses. go a little deeper after a couple warm-up breaths. You'll notice a little more space. Preparing for reverse tabletop. I'm not the best at these, but it's an amazing heart-opening exercise, and the only way to get better at things is just to keep doing them, right? If you have tight shoulders like me, this one's going to be hard, so don't overdo it. Play with your hand positioning. If you're super flexible, you can have your hands and wrist pointing straight back, or straight forward like here, but just whatever feels most comfortable. You don't want to mess up your wrist. Just find where it doesn't cause any pain. And then breathe into the chest and shoulders, reverse tabletop. All right, doing a knee hug, just kind of a reverse movement of what we're just doing to even stuff out. Gonna do some supine twist. All right, laying down. Doesn't matter which side you go to first. Look the opposite direction that your leg falls to. Send the breath to the lower spine. I usually feel a little lower back pop when I do this, and it feels amazing. In between switching sides, hug the knees in to reset the spine. All right, let them fall to the other side. Maybe another lower back pop. Stretch that arm out. Same direction you're looking. All right, hug it in again. Resetting the spine. All right, we're gonna do a couple half pigeons, and then I think we're gonna call it a day and then get into the breath work. This is great for your outer hips. Try and get your shin parallel to the mat. The less flexible you are, the less parallel and more angled it's going to be. Raise your arms up to square your shoulders and hips. And then on the exhale, unless you're super flexible, start on your forearms. And then if you find more room available, you can lower to your head to your forearms, but you've probably done one of these before, so just go to where you're comfortable and not past that point. Try and get a little deeper with every exhale. All right, come up when you're ready, and we're gonna switch sides. See, that's totally parallel, that's angled. So I'm somewhere in the middle, trying to always get more parallel, but it'll mess your knee up if you're not ready for it. So know your limits. Squaring off the hips and shoulders again before we lower. On the exhale, lower to your forearms, and then progressively with every exhale, get a little deeper. All right, when you're ready, come up. Okay, great job, guys. Now, time for the Hof Style Breathwork. I'm excited. Let's get it. First, gonna soak up the ocean vibes real quick again. Just get in the present moment, wherever you are.
All right, great job, guys. So hopefully the narration for the yoga poses worked out this time. If not, I'm still experimenting with these YOGiBOARD Sessions videos. So every week, although it will have the same fundamental alternate nostril breathwork, yoga breathwork sound bath, they'll every week get a little better in some aspect, whether it be sound, flow, me with cues, just, every week, if you keep at something, you get better. And this is my new thing. So next week, I don't know if I'm gonna do it inside or outside, but this one was really fun. And thanks for joining me. All right, great job on the yoga flow, guys. It was really awesome to bring you to my world for a little bit. I practice out here quite a bit, and I've done a couple time-lapse videos, but this was my first time doing a YOGiBOARD sessions out here, and it feels really good. So let's hop right into the breath work. Once again, I'm gonna narrate it doing the voiceover, so let's get it.
Okay, so time for the diaphragm expansion portion of the breath work. If you have a YOGiBOARD sound model, put 132 hertz in to vibe along. So we're gonna work on expanding the diaphragm and deflating it. 100% in and 100% out, all breathing through the nose. We're gonna breathe for 1.5 minutes, complete diaphragm expansion, and then complete diaphragm deflation, trying to make the diaphragm muscle more malleable. After breathing for 1.5 minutes, I'll let you know we're gonna completely exhale and hold it at the bottom for 30 seconds, then completely inhale and then hold it at the top for 30 seconds. Start your breathing, complete exhalation, complete inhalation, all nose breathing. Concentrate on expanding the diaphragm fully like a big balloon, and then breathe out through the nose and deflate it. And imagine that balloon is completely deflated and then reinflate it. Really trying to stretch out those diaphragm walls, create more volume. The older you get, the smaller your diaphragm gets, and diaphragm capacity or volume is a huge marker for longevity. So this is making us live longer and healthier, have more control over our breath. Breath is life. All right, one more big breath in. And then out. Exhale 100%, hold for 30 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 100% expansion, hold for 30 seconds. Three, 2, 1, open mouth, exhale.
Great job on the diaphragm expansion, guys. Now that we have a little more room in the diaphragm, it's time to refine the belly, chest, head breathing technique. So the most important thing in this technique is really pressing out the belly first and then sending that breath to the chest and then to the head to charge up all those glands, pituitary, pineal gland. All right, so it's a 3-part breath. The first third in the belly, the second third in the chest, and the last third in the head. Belly and chest, open mouth with pursed lips. Close your mouth and charge up the head with the nasal passages only. All right, I'll turn to the side so you can see a little easier with the belly going out first. It helps if you put a hand on the belly to really feel the diaphragm expand. Pursed lips so you can send that breath deep. Open mouth makes it more shallow. So belly, chest, head. Belly, open mouth, chest, open mouth. Close your mouth, nasal passages to charge up the head. Okay, now that we have that taken care of, I'm going to set the timer for 2 minutes. I'll set the tempo for you guys. This first round is going to be slower. Second round, medium, and the last round we're really going to bring it home. The first round, concentrate on quality of breath and depth of breath. Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Belly, chest, head. Belly, chest, head. Remember to purse those lips to send the breath deep. Expand the belly or lower diaphragm first. Send that breath to the chest, upper rib cage. Close your mouth. Inhale through the nose. Charge up the pituitary and pineal glands. Belly, chest, head. 100% in, 50% exhale. 100% in, 50% exhale. Only exhale through the mouth, not the nose. Belly, chest, head. Belly, chest, head. Great job, guys. Keep it up.
maybe pick up the pace slightly since we're getting the flow down. Belly, chest, head. Belly, chest, head. If you're doing it right, you might feel the CO2 levels going down with a little tingling sensation, and maybe your fingers or lips. No big deal. That's called tetany. That means you're doing it right. And I'll explain later why having the ability to lower your CO2 levels is beneficial for you. Belly, chest, head. All right, one last breath in. Exhale, 50%. Hold, neutral diaphragm. We're going to go for 2 minutes. Okay, you might have never hold your breath for longer than 2 minutes, but we have lowered our CO2 levels, which I mentioned earlier, and that is what makes you want to take a breath, is high CO2 levels. So with low CO2 levels, it allows you to fully surpass the time you've done before much more easily. And that's not just a cool bar trick. CO2 levels work as catalysts to transfer the oxygen from your bloodstream to all the other cells in your body. So you might have used a pulse oximeter. That's the little thing you put on your finger to measure your oxygen level, but that's just your oxygen level in your blood, which is always around 97 to 99%. But there's no easy way to measure the oxygen levels in the rest of the tissues in your body. But if you do this type of breath work, you can assure you fully saturate everything with oxygen to heal yourself from the inside out. Great job, guys. Keep it up. Okay, almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big open mouth inhale. Hold it at the top, 15 seconds. Squeeze behind your eyes where the third eye lies. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Great job, guys. We were sitting up for that first round, but it's a lot more beneficial to lay down doing this style of breath work. It allows for more diaphragm expansion. So I'm going to lay out the YOGiBOARD and lay down for the last 2 rounds. If you like sitting up and are still learning, that's fine. But if you're ready, let's hop right into this next 2 minutes. Belly, chest, head. Belly, chest, head. Start with that slower tempo just to get the technique down. Make sure that belly's going out first, transferring that breath to the chest. Close your mouth, nasal passages to charge up the head. Okay, start speeding up the tempo slightly. Belly, chest, head. Belly, chest, head. If you're coming up against a wall, just concentrate on the breath and lowering those CO2 levels. You should be getting some tingling sensations, the tetany, to let you know you're breathing right. All right, just a few more rounds of breath before we exhale and hold our breath on the neutral diaphragm. Belly, chest, head. Belly, chest, head. Alrighty, 2 more breaths, deepest breaths all day. Last breath, 100% in, 50% out. Hold 2 minutes. Really be feeling the sound and music. If you're outside, you should really be feeling nature coursing through your body. All the cells in your body getting completely saturated with oxygen. That healing feeling. Getting close to the 2 minutes, but if you can't make it, take a big inhale in and just wait until we get to the 2 minutes. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna do a big inhale. Hold at the top for 15 seconds. In this last round coming up, I'm going to put some more vibey music on to help us really get after it. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, last round of breathing for the day. Last work I'm asking you to do for the whole day. Okay, belly, chest, head. Belly, chest, head. Last round, really bring it home. Belly, chest, head. Concentrate on that depth. Really pressing the belly out. Belly, chest, head. Okay, start picking up the pace with the music, belly, chest, head. Let's start getting after it, guys. Belly, chest, head. Belly, chest, head. Belly, chest, head. Belly, chest, head. Deeper, faster. If that wall's coming up, look it in the face and break it down. You can do this. All right, really bring it home. We're almost done. Belly, chest, head. Belly, chest, head. All right, 3 more rounds of breathing. All right, last breath, belly, chest, head. Exhale, 50%, hold. Right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale. Hold at the top. We're gonna max out this time. We're gonna try and at least make it a minute, but we're not gonna time anything. This is my favorite part. Enjoy.
I wanna be good, I wanna do better. Wanna live long, be strong, but I know I won't live forever. So while I'm alive, I'm gonna make a spark. And I hope that my life will be a light shining bright for those who are lost in the dark. I wanna give love, I wanna have patience. I wanna feel the animal within me while like the wind but gracious. I'm gonna plant my seeds, I'm gonna watch them grow. And I hope that my force will restore us a chorus that was lost long ago. Feel the fire burning, I know the tide is turning our way. Though the skies might be gray, in the distance I can see blue. The sun has got to break through someday, and all that's left to see is love will find a way. I wanna hear my people singing songs of redemption, singing songs of the truth, singing songs of the peaceful warrior nation, singing songs to the gods of love and thankfulness. Cause we are alive and we're striving to thrive, and we know that we're blessed. Yeah. Cause we are the ones who come to wipe away the poison that's been seeping into the heart, it's keeping us apart. Under the heart of the matter, all you're gonna find out is that all that matters is the heart. And at the end of the day, now we're gonna get anywhere. Now everybody's running the place. Now we're gonna all just share the motherfuckers and face. Now the face of things that we've done. Now the time to what we become.
Wanna make angels in the snow, dip my toes in the eternal fountain. I'm gonna seek the truth, and though I've told some lies, gonna wear my heart on my sleeve for you to believe the honesty in my eyes.
Like a white double piece on the battlefield, like a hunger homeless man chilling his only meal. Like a man the doctor said would die, but he was healed and all it did was pray. Love will find
like a sunbeam breaking through the storm clouds, like an innocent prisoner breaking out, like a warrior who wants to run in the face of fear, but he chooses to stay. Love will find
like
a way.
Like a rose going out on the concrete, like a man running marathons with no feet, like a single mother working 3 jobs just to put food on the plate. Love will find a way.
Like a blues in a symphony, like an activist who chains himself up to a tree, like a man who quits his job to follow his dreams without a penny to his name. Love will find a way. Love will find a way.
Love will find a way.
Love will find a way.
Love will find a way. Love will find a way.
Love will find a way.
Like a farmer growing crops in the desert sand, like a masterpiece painted with a crippled hand, like a surfer towing and wearing a grin into a 60-foot wave. Love will find
like
a
a guitar player playing till his fingers bleed, like a piano man with arthritis playing till he's free, like a singer who was hoarse but he still forces himself to take the stage. Love will find a way.
Like a blind man seeing for the first time, like a songwriter finding meaning in a rhyme, like a poet who uses words as weapons and lives to fight another day. Love will find a way.
winter or a summer breeze, like a child turning your dreams into realities, like a place where race, religion, sex, or creed, or class don't ever need. Love will find a way. Love will find a way.
Love will find a way.
Love will find a way.
Love will find a way.
Love will find a way.
Love will find a way.
Love will find a way.
Love will find a way. Love will find a way.
Love will find a way.
All right, don't know how this is going to turn out, but hopefully pretty good. At least in my head, it's going to be good. Yeah, it's super fun to practice out here, and thanks for coming along with me to Sunset Cliffs today, and see you guys next week. Peace out.